Well, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today I want to present a revised and upgraded Lunatone Solrock Starter Deck that also has the Mewtwo V-Star. And the Pokemon are exactly the same. I think the list in the deck is pretty good. Radiant Greninja, a 4/4 Lunatone Solrock, and I think the 2/2 Mewtwo V-Star is adequate. You could add maybe one more Mewtwo V, but you can get by with the 2/2, partly because you don't always want to attack with the V or the V-Star. Sometimes you just want to lean in with the Lunatone. But with the 2/2 lines adequate, because I have put in Super Rod, I can recover both these Pokemon now. And therefore, I think this makes the number okay. The list is now running 12 basic Psychic Energy. I believe that's one more than previously. I just need to get it, draw into this energy a little bit more. You need to get a bunch of energies in the discard so you can get them back in play. So I think that extra energy just helps the numbers and just hitting it a little more consistently. In the trainers, the only cards I think that I completely cut are two supporters. I cut Avery and Professor's Research. Avery is okay, but it often can help your opponent more than you want it to, but because they can discard from play a damaged Pokemon often, and then you lose a damaged, say, multi-prize Pokemon as a target. The research, obviously I've added some recovery in the deck, so the research is not as bad as before, but I do think what I did do, though, instead, in terms of supporters, I made some other increases that we'll get into, which I think is important in the deck, but I did add a third Raihan. I just think that supporter is really good. So that's a supporter, one more copy, accelerate energy, search for one card. It added another copy of Cynthia's Ambition. Again, this is really good in a deck like this, particularly where you're often attack with the single prize. You'll attack without the Mewtwo V-Star as well, but you're going to almost always have some turns where you're attacking with the Lunatone, and they will target your Solrock sometimes as well. So just having, so you're going to take some knockouts over the course of the game, which is okay. You can still win. Cynthia's Ambition is really good. If your Pokemon's knocked out last turn, you draw to 8 cards in hand. All right. I just quickly, I cut one Rescue Carrier. That is because, in part, I added 2 Super Rods. This is a really important include in the deck. It really needed this. Shuffle up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from the discard pile into your deck. So it's the only way, like I said, to recover the Mewtwo V and V-Star and or the Radiant Greninja, and can get back some energy too. So while it doesn't come into hand like the Rescue Carry, it's real which is good for the Lunatones and Solrocks. Rod is really good in the deck. The other card, let's see, a couple new cards. I put in an Ultra Ball. It's the only way you can search for the Mewtwo V-Star, which is a problem with this deck. A lot of times you just can't get that Mewtwo V-Star. So Ultra Ball helps with that. And it does discard 2 cards, so it can discard 2 energies. Getting energies in the discard is important in this deck. So it's just really good to do that. Get some energies in the discard as well as search for any one Pokemon. Really good include in the deck. I also have included Vitality Band. Because the Mewtwo V-Star does 270 at max, it discards 3 energy, 3 energies. What is it? 90, 9 times 3. Yeah, 90 is 270. You need to get to that 280 number. So Vitality Band doesn't matter what type of Pokemon. It's not like it's only on Vs. It's not like you have to be behind the prizes. It does 10 damage, not a lot, but 10 damage more, which gets you from 270 to 280. And it also, pay attention to the numbers. The Lunatone attacks can be helped by that little 10 HP by doing 10 more damage as well. So I like that in the deck. 2 copies. Obviously, the rule change to tools not being items anymore hurts it because it does get discarded by PokéStop. So hopefully you draw into one, not through, because obviously through something like Cynthia's Ambition or drawing for turn or Radiant Greninja. And of course, you have Raihan too. Your stadium will discard that. Let's see. The other card, which is why I had to wait to make the upgraded deck until Paradox Rift came out, is I'm including Counter Catcher. 3 copies of that. This came out in Paldea Evolved. I have an older copy of it. It's a reprint, so I can play the old copy. You can only play this card if you have more prizes remaining than your opponent, so when you're behind in the game. But then it is a boss as an item, right? You switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon, so I don't need boss in deck. which obviously doesn't work well with PokéStop. I need a trainer. The deck before played 4 cross switches. I cut all of those. The problem with the cross switcher, it's good. You don't have to be behind in prizes. 2 things. Sometimes that switching your own Pokemon is a problem, but the biggest thing is you have 4 copies. You probably were researching or discarding one of those 4 cards, or maybe one's prized. So, and you had to play 2 at a time. So you probably were only going to get 1 use out of those 4 counter catchers. Out of those 4, I mean cross switches. So that was 4 cards that gave you 1 use over the course of most games. So with Counter Catcher, I figure I probably can get 2 uses out of those 3 cards over the course of the game, right? I always won't be behind, but I will be some of the time, and it's a really nice card. So I'm really liking that in the deck. And then what else did I do? Briefly, I cut a Hisuian Heavy Ball. That's, I think, the other the changes in it. I'll obviously will be posting this list below the video, so take a look in the description for the list. You can get it there. But the Heavy Ball, which is good, put a basic for the prizes into hand. Usually you don't need 2. I think 2 is a little excessive. Look, there's arguments why you could want it in the deck, but for deck space, I wanted to cut it to 1, and that 1 is adequate the vast majority of the time. So I think that's the right count. I really do think this is a much better deck, and we'll take a look at some gameplay and see what we can get out of the deck. All right, let's see what we can do, get a good game. I hope. Would love to go first if I can. Lost the coin toss, so probably going to go second, but, we'll see what our opponent chooses, of course. They'll choose whatever benefits them most. Since the recent update earlier this week from the time of recording, the screen resolution has gotten worse. These lines, I don't know how good the video is. All right, so I'm taking a mulligan, unfortunately. Like these lines that are these slight curves in particular, and the angles are all jagged lines. They're not smoothed out anymore. I think, it's this because Live they don't have the ability to give options for how people want it. Was that 2 or 3 mulligans? 3 mulligans. Wow. Okay, well that's pretty lousy. Mewtwo V again, and that's what happened last game too. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have 9 other Pokemon, and I'm not hitting any of them, just getting the Mewtwo V. So that's not great. Not great at all. Am I going to... So these new cards, which this is the first day with Paradox Rift out. I did this for this deck because I needed the Counter Catcher in this list. I felt that was important for this deck. Okay. 2. Okay. So we'll see what happens. A bunch of Iron Valiants, a lot of switching. Urshifu, I do resist him, so that gives him what again? No reach. Okay, I can't. I got to try and remember. So the future one is really nice. It does 20 more damage, and okay. And free retreat, and obviously they use the free retreat there. They wouldn't do any damage to me, so okay. So they can grab a tool, town store. I don't think I have any tools, so getting another. I don't know. I guess they'll attach it. So Iron Valiant's metal weak, so is metal, and obviously Chen Pao's weak to metal. Is this a time to play metal? I don't know. I don't think I have anything that this grabs, right? Vitality Band? I'll grab it just to kind of thin things out. I do like it for that, right? So I'm kind of glad I grabbed that. Bump their stadium, get mine into play. Counter. Okay. So get a Lunatone down there. This is probably not going to go well. I don't have any energy in the discard, so I'll get a Solrock down. I don't think they're going to blow up my active Pokemon, right? I don't think, so I'm going to do this. Just start getting him powered up. And end turn. So I don't have a single energy attacker. I could, the Lunatone, which isn't a bad attack, cycle draw. Man, it's really annoying. When I see these cards on the bench, again, the video might not show it up, but the edges of the Pokemon are just all jagged. Where the big, where the colors change, from the yellow to the black line. It's just terrible. Visually, it's horrible. They just, I know that there's computers that are struggling with the resources that they've made need this game requires, which is a problem, right? They made it too resource intensive, but making everything ugly, I don't feel like that's really the solution. Now they are weak to me, Rapid Strike Urshifu, so it gives me some hope. If they need to get one more damage on it, and then they can one more ping, and they can swing in and knock me out with Gale Thrust. That was. I think they used the retreat though, right? No, game log would be nice, but I believe the first switch was a retreat. So I'll send up him. I guess this is not good. I'm just gonna probably concede. I mean, potentially I could. Iono, okay. I mean, that's all right. Hand I had wasn't bad, but if I can one-shot him, if I can one-shot the Urshifu VMAX, I have a chance. That's kind of what I have to do. I have to, because I'll actually go up in prizes then. He can knock out the active. Wow. Is he gonna use GMAX Rocket Flow with 2 Rapid Strike Energy? That's kind of rough because you're tossing away 2 special energies with that. That might be all he thinks he can do. That's not good from their standpoint. Maybe they're right about that. So Gale Thrust. So I've got I got to get the knockout here. If I get the knockout here, I'm in business. If I don't get the knockout here, okay, so I will. Well, let me get rid of an energy because then I can Raihan, and that's pretty good too. Okay, so so let me Raihan here. Maybe I grab an Ultra Ball. Not sure about that. Yeah, Ultra Ball is really good because then I can get a ton of energy in play, right? I can discard those 2. I can boom, boom. And then I can get 2 energies accelerated. Yeah, let me grab Ultra Ball. I think I like that. I will discard both these energies. And I actually may use the, let me just peek here. I got Rod, 1 Rod. Okay, both Rods are in deck. Okay, so what am I doing right now for damage? I'm doing 190. So I need to discard 2 energy, right? And I blow him up with 2 energies. So that's really good. I have 2 energies in discard, right? So let me get down. Let me get him down because I might. Well, do I want to bang with the big guns this game? Sorry, getting silly there, but I'm a little tired too. I will say that. I think I do. I'd like to get energy in the disc. That was actually a mistake. I should not have done that. I should not have benched him, should I? That was a mistake. Now I realize because I want to get 3 Solrocks down. The good news is I only need 2 energy for the knockout here, right? So let me. I'm going up on prizes, so okay, that's all right. So I will attack, get rid of 2 energies. 2 energies off my Lunatone. And boom, blew him up. So, I mean, this is just weakness coming in here. Will I be able to win out? I don't know. I don't know. Weak. Obviously, their deck is if weakness wasn't a factor, they have a nice advantage. It's putting the damaging counters on, um, the different attacking options. Metacham, they'd be doing all that in their game for sure. But they were weak to me, and that just swung the game. I kind of personally feel like weakness is a bit too strong in the game, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, Let me know in the comments below if you think weakness is too big a deal or not. All right, hopefully things get going. I'm also hopefully get a good game to show things off. I'm having a hard time getting some good games. I've kind of muffed things up myself just because I'm feeling a little mentally fatigued at the moment, but that's life. My opponents have bricked and conceded. Some of it, I think my opponents are playing the new deck, so which I get it. This is the first day of Paradox Rift. It's only been out a few hours, and they might not really understand. They're trying to figure out how their decks function. Especially, look, I'm at a low uh, ranking or whatever it is on the I guess ranking on the rank ladder. All right, so yep, Roaring Moon EX probably. I mean that's probably going to be the big thing I see a lot. I am looking forward to playing both of them. I'm actually looking forward to the Goldango more probably. All right, well that's okay. I get to go first. More Pico. I'll play Trekking Shoes first. See what I hit. Yeah, that's good. So I can retreat for that. I want to grab one of those guys. So let me see. I have Radiant Greninja, which opens up possibilities, right? I need an energy for him to discard, though. So I think I want to try taking the knockout, though. I think I need to attach, retreat. I need to get a little lucky here. So what do I toss here? Toss an energy. I'll toss a Counter Catcher. I like it, but that's, we will see. Radiant Greninja. I kept one energy. I need to draw into an energy as well. And actually need another Pokemon. I probably can't attack this turn, right? Seems unlikely. So I have 2 energy. I haven't attached though, have I? But I have to attach the active. I need a switching card here, right? So let's see what I draw. That's good. No, that's okay. Let's see what I hit here. Vitality Band. I don't know if I want to. Now, I am weak to this deck, which isn't good. So I probably want to stick to the Lunatone, I guess. I guess so. I could get an energy and retreat, but I don't think I really want to do that. So I'm just going to end turn here. It's not great. If they knock out my active, though, I can get 3. I can get 4 energies. I can do 150. So, I mean, Roaring Moon's a basic attacker, right? With the attack cost is 3. They're not going to want to use that first attack, right? And they don't need to. So, okay, Squawk ability. So they're doing the setup stuff. Earthen Vessel, which I like Earthen Vessel. I'm looking forward to playing that. I'm actually thinking, I'll tip my hand here. I don't know if this game gets uploaded anyway, but getting 2 energies, I was thinking, hey, that maybe this is what Gardenia's Vigor needs to get working, right? I mean, all right, am I being a bit silly with that? You can let me know in the comments. But I was playing Regidrago recently for whatever reason. I mean, I like Regidrago. I think it's a good deck. It's just how do you set it up? But there's different ways to do it. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take a look at it with Earthen Vessel and Gardenia's Vigor. So they're going to be able to attack here. Oh, they can't. Is it only go to the bench, though? Oh, he's not an ancient, though, is he? Okay, so he couldn't accelerate to him. So, okay, they're going to do a supporter. Well, they already played. See, this is where I don't understand some of these plays. They already played their supporter for turn, right? I mean, Boss is a great card, but now I know you have Boss. I know you have Boss now. I mean, I also, and because of that, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to put down my Mewtwo V because you're just going to blow him up. So I'm not going to be able to get the knockout. They don't resist me, do they? No, they don't have any resistance. I mean, they blow me up, but my HP is low, so that's not a big deal there. I can recover him. Let me grab an. No, because I still might want. I'm sorry, talking to myself as I sequence things. I think I might want another Lunatone down as well. So it depends what I hit here. All right, let's see what's in here. So, wow, 2. Okay, well, I'm glad I have the heavy ball because 2 prized is rough. Okay. All right, so I can bench him. I do not bench my V because I can do what, 5 energies into play? 5, which does not one-shot them though. Does not one-shot them. So I want to Raihan to the bench is what I want to do. I just want to hit into them like this. All right, so what do I want to grab with this guy? See, that's a good question there, right? Oh, I could have, that would have been good, maybe. All right, so I think I want to grab something for next turn. I got to be careful with my stadiums too, because they want stadiums in play. So I think, so I'll grab Cynthia's. I have that tool, which is nice as well, right? So here doing 120, which is halfway there. I like that. Yeah, I don't have any more energy in the discard anyway, so I'm just gonna hit and see what happens. See what happens. I'm down. I'm gonna go down 2 prizes, but I can finish them off next turn. I could have grabbed a Counter Catcher, which would have been nice too, right? Because they will. Now, their tool, I think, raises their HP, right? Each of the Ancients and Futures each have their own tool. So Arvin, okay, I will find out what that tool is. No. Oh, they don't have a tool. Okay. So Earthen Vessel. So get 2 different arts there, being real fancy, it looks like to me. So Dark Patch there. So he does 70. See, he one-shots me. So the Morpico's a good call for them, right? Because he one-shots me, and he's a single prizer. So obviously, I want to take out the multi-prizer. I really want to take out a lot of multi-prizers, actually, right? So moving the energy, that's kind of nice too. So okay, so I'll send him up. They didn't use boss, right? So that means they're sitting on a boss still, I think, right? So that's not a great feeling to me. For me, I got to say. So I think I want to grab a Counter Catcher, right? So I'm going to grab my 2 Pokemon because I want them. Boom, boom. I want this and I want this. And I just want to make sure I have knockout before I start accelerating stuff too. So I'm going to Raihan 1 there. I'm going to grab a Counter Catcher. What would I have? How many I don't remember how many Counter Catchers I had in this deck. 3? Could have 4. I don't know if one's prized, right? I discarded 1. So, but let me make this play. So he's got 110. So he blows him up. So that's nice. Don't think I've attached per turn yet, have I? I what do I want to do here? Do I want to attack? I think I want to get. I want an energy. Do I want to use Radiant Greninja this turn? I might just want to do that. I don't really want to get the Mew down. So let me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So I kind of need to. I'm going to use that. I kind of need to get things going. Well, that's okay. That extra energy there. It's not bad. Okay, so finish them off. So I catch up on prizes here. They're going to knock out my active, I got to assume. So that's okay. They don't have energy acceleration to more Pico, which is good because he has the free retreat. So they must have energy in hand. I mean, look, they can accelerate to him with Dark Patch, but he has to be on the bench. So they just send him up as a pivot, which is fine. I mean, they want the energy on anyway because 2 energies and they one-shot me. So Roaring Moon EX. Okay. Oh, all right. That's kind of a sweet swing there. So I'm going to want to thin out my hand here, though. That's what I got to do this turn. And I'm really concerned about the Mewtwo VSTAR, right? Because they have to discard a stadium to one-shot me, but they haven't played these stadiums. Well, I assume they play stadiums, right? They haven't. Yeah, it's hard. You know, these gold cards. I find all these fancy arts hard to read. I gotta say, but anyway, it is what it is. That's old man complaining. There is what that is. Can I one-shot one of these Roaring Moon? That's what I want to do here, right? That's what I want to do. And I'll actually go ahead on prizes if I manage to do that. So that would be nice. All right, so there's just one there. I don't really want to use that yet. So I want, yeah. So right now, what do I do on 120, 30, 40, 1, 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get 7, 8. So potentially I can blow them up, right, with what I have here. So I'm going to attach here because I don't really think I need him, do I? And then do I rod? I don't want to rod, do I? I'm going to rod. I want to thin. I want to maximize my hand, my cards. So I'm going to do this, and I can't. And that's plenty of energy for me. Okay. That's enough in the discards. So Cynthia's Ambition. Counter Catcher. Very nice. So 120. So there we go. $150. 80. I think I need to put all these energies on, right? 180. 210. And I have to attach still. I mean, I got to throw everything at this guy here, which is okay, though. I'm going to take the lead with this move. So it's very nice. Very nice. So it puts me in a bit of an awkward spot, though, right? It is awkward. I could thin. I could do something. I think I just attack, though. So, you know, I potentially could one-shot. I could one-shot the and they concede. I could have one-shot the Squawkabilly, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need 4 energies with the tool to one-shot the Squawkabilly. So there we go. I was weak. Counter Catchers came through that game big time, and you got to, you know, just a little bit of games awareness, not a ton on my part. I'm not don't think it was all that much, but I'll do a pack opening along here too. But because I knew I was weak to them, I did not want to play the multi-prize Pokemon, right? So just taking that awareness there. All right, unlock tier 1. I'll do a little pack opening as part of this video. So let's see what collect rewards, right? Just go through it quickly. Coins, good for not much, of course. All right. A nice fancy art there. Fancy art there. And 3 packs. That's pretty sweet. So that's good. All right. Oh yeah, I like the future. I want the future cards because we don't get those on the battle pass. And okay. I don't want to spend too long on these, should I? I should go through quickly. Take a look at Cedra. Okay. Good. It's got those tools are really nice. So really glad to be grabbing any of these tools that I can get basically are good. I want pretty much you want all. Oh, that got the Garganackle, who's very cool looking. I don't know how good he is. I'll have to take a look at him at some point. But it's a cool looking Pokemon. All right. And all right, Porygon Z. Okay. Nice. So good. So just got a bunch of cards there. That's the beauty of the battle pass, right? Got a bunch of packs. The rewards are quite. I got several cards I needed and packs, right? So, sorry, the packs were there. So very good there. So, I'll try to take a look at another game, see if we can show off the deck again. But that last game did show the deck is serious.